Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dominion Bowl 4 roster reveal. Should be very exciting. Dominion Bowl is a lovely 2-day tournament happening this weekend, the 13th and 14th of September in Ayr, up in Scotland. And yeah, it'll be my third time, I think, going to Dominion. So very excited. They always put on a good tournament there, the boys. Of course, last year they had Davo up for it, which was very exciting. But unfortunately, Davo's decided to run his big Davotational or the Blood Bowl Open or whatever on the same weekend this year. So Davo won't be returning, which is quite sad. The lunch, honestly, right, genuinely, Jock pointing out there, the lunch at Dominion might be one of the best lunches at any tournament. Um, so no pressure this weekend, lads, but the soup and the sandwiches and the kind of juice, as they say in Scotland, and the bag of crisps, pretty damn good. So we have 34 people. Very good. 34 people. Wow. Let's have a look. I was looking through, the list of names of people before. Well, not before trying to decide my roster, but I must have put in about 10 different rosters. So poor unrepentant there in chat must have been spammed by, oh, Kitavix registered another roster. I mean, the main part was I couldn't decide what I was taking to Eurobowl. So then, naturally, I couldn't decide what I was taking to this tournament, which is 2 weeks before the Eurobowl. So, bit of a problem. So we have Cursed of Nuffle first up here with Endor Growlers and his Halflings. Simon always throws up an interesting Halfling roster for me. So what have we got? We've got Rumbelow, which is amazing. Oh, was it this? I don't know. I put in a Rumbelow Ogre roster for something. It might actually have been this tournament, and then I was like, I can't be arsed playing. I can't be asked playing ogres for 2 days. So, as much as I wanted to do Rumble ogres, I didn't. So we've got a keg, we've got a chef, and we've got Rumbelow 16 men's, well, 15 plus Rumbelow, 2 block trees, 2 jump up catchers, a leader hefty, and an on the ball hefty, which gives us 2 rerolls, 2 coaches, and 2 fans. Yeah. Honestly, you know what? It's pretty normal, isn't it? There's not much to say there. Rumbelow obviously taking 4 skills away from the Flings, who I think got 10, was it? Maybe like. So the interesting thing about this tournament, before we go into it, secondary skills were basically free. God, when you look at when you look at so many rosters and rule sets, I kind of forget which ones are which. But I think this one, secondaries are basically free, and you couldn't stack. So I think that was it. And then stars took 4 SVP, 4 skill points. So here we go. So 6 skills, and then your star, which is 10. So brilliant. And then I think the different tiers got different cash as well. But again, I could be wrong on that one. You could stack? Oh, okay. You could stack with certain tiers. Oh, you could. Yeah, you could, Jock. Yeah, you could. So it was like tier 3 got 1 stack, wasn't it? Tier 4 got like 1, and then like 5 and 6 got 2 or something. Or 6 got 3. Yeah, sorry, you could stack. You're damn right, because I was looking at a Frenzy Strip High Elf roster. Good man. Thanks for the quick correction. Because no doubt there will be stacks. And I'm like, wait, I just said you couldn't do that. Yeah, the jump up catchers, right? It is a funny one. You do see it, but then again, Simon was on that the ass team, right, for UKTC, so it might have been his jump up catchers. Hastings, who's always in chat here, gone for his halflings as well. His year of gnomes is over. Wow. Rumbelow flings again. And he's using his his stack to go for 2 snarty players, which are Sneaky Get Dirty Player for those who aren't chronically on Twitch, and 2 grab trees. So it's gone for the 3 rerolls and the Apo. Gets a chef and a mascot. So pretty nice there, you know. Instead of taking the keg as a mascot. So a bit more reroll intense this. This is a dirty list, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not, I mean the thing is it's not terrifying, right? Because yeah, I mean it's still bad, isn't it? As in bad to play against. Like it's kind of terrifying. You've got two mighty blows. You've got Rumble with like jugs and tackle and block and strength 4 blitzing, and then you have this to hit you every time someone goes on the ground. And then you have the trees to just pull them back. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be tough. And then we have, I still don't know whether it's Mikey or Mickey. You know, it could be one of them. I'm sure it will be one of them. But he's on his rats radio razzles. And what have we got? So 13 men's for the rats, 2 rerolls, 2 coaches. We've got a Horns Rat Ogre. Unusual. And then we have 4 Block Gutter Runners, and a Leader Thrower, and then a Guard Blitzer. And some pretty good, you know, names, all in all. Yeah, the Horns. Four Blodge Gutter Runners and a Horns Rat Ogre. Like, it might not be the most conventional rat build you've ever seen in your life, right? But it sure as hell is kind of annoying. Yeah, fancy taking the trees. Yeah, yeah. The Rat Ogre's gonna fight some trees. Again, yeah. That's not an easy roster to pick apart, is it? And then we have Umberto, who I've no idea who this guy is. Maybe someone in chat knows them. But Italian coach. Come on, Jock. You probably know him. And has gone for the chaos. So, yeah. So you could stack with the chaos, couldn't you? Because I was thinking of taking chaos because I was supposed to play him for the Euro Bowl. So you could get the stack in. I think you get 2 anyway. He's on holiday. Oh, brilliant. On holiday from Italy. Lovely. Oh, great. That's really good. It's always nice when someone's on holidays and they can fit in some Blood Bowl, isn't it? I certainly, you know, every time I think about it, I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't mind rolling some dice in a different country. So that's really cool. Nice. And yeah, some chaos. There's, like, I don't know. Chaos are pretty good. They're solid, but they're never like amazing, are they? They're never like, oh. Although they can be. And Captain Redbeard on some Necromantic, the Grateful Dead. We've got a block tackle werewolf, a block wolf, 2 block fleshies, 2 guard wraiths, and a sure hands. Ah, you see, it's all well and good thinking that the 2 rerolls and the full positional build is the right way to go. Until you play like game 1 or game 2 with it, and then you realize, man, I really need that 3rd reroll. And does have a keg as well, actually. Okay. Yeah. It's nice, right? It's nice having the players, but it's also nice having 3 rerolls. And in fairness, in a rule set like this, where you could get secondaries for free, right? I think you could just have a leader if you wanted to do this build. It's a pretty good rule set for that. Block tackle wolf. I mean, he's already got frenzy. Doesn't really need tackle as well on top of it, but okay, rare. Dionysus A18. Surprisingly, everyone has gone for Death Roller Dwarves. Now that's really interesting. You know, Alec doesn't tend to play dwarves. He's I can't even finish that sentence. Man literally only plays dwarves. So 1 reroll and a bribe. Of course, when I played against him, he didn't need the bribe at all, did he? He just argued the call. Grumble. So So, 5 guard and a mighty blow and a death roller and a bribe. Ugh, miserable. Miserable thing to play against. Oh, well done. uh, Ginger on tour with some more necromantic. We've used the free secondary to go for defensive. That's quite cool. So 2 rerolls and a coach for the 13 men's. Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen this setup before. 2 block gold is nice. 2 block ghoul, less convinced about. One of them probably should be wrestle or sure hands. Dirty player lineup. You have 2 bench. Fair enough. It's just not 2 guard rates, is it? You know what I mean? Like defensive, pretty good. But I think guard is better. Pardon that on some humans. He's been loving the humans this season, hasn't he? With an eye on the Orbowl, of course. 4-rerolls, Apo, 13 men's, got the tackle mighty in there as well. Pro Ogre. Again, free stacks, always very tasty. Couple of block. I mean, this is just better than his Eurobowl build. It's just better than his Yorville build because he can get a couple of extra block in here. Yeah, misclicked the block on the ogre. Diced. Conal Maker on some rats. It's really funny. Like, when I was looking at people who registered, right, and I was like, I saw Alec, and I was like, he's probably playing dwarves. I saw Ant, and I was like, right, he's probably playing humans. And I saw Mark, and I was like, he's probably playing rats. And then I actually didn't know what Jack H was going to play, but I was kind of like, it's probably humans as well. People just love their comfort teams, don't they? So Mark's gone for 13 players, 3 rerolls, pretty standard Skaven build. Connor had 2 brain cells. He would be twice as thick as he is. Brilliant. Certain people, of course, knew I was doing a roster reveal, so they may have changed their names. So good. So I'm trying to keep an eye out on it. Poor Connor. I mean, it's fully deserved. Fully deserved. Juggernaut Rat Ogre, of course. Claw Blitzer. Interesting Claw Blitzer. But, free secondary skill. Go for it. You only live once. Double block and double strip. Yeah, interesting double strip. But, you can only strip once. Because once you're stripped, you'd have to put the clothes back on to strip off again, wouldn't you? So, Jack H even with Argyle Warhogs. Ooh, extra hands thrower on the rats. Oh, that could be fun. Yeah. Extra hands. Maybe 2 heads on a gutter. Whoa. No secondaries. 3 rerolls. Has the keg. Okay. 3 rerolls. Apple, keg. 13 men's. 4 guard. Frenzy blitzer. Yes. Doesn't have the mighty blow tackle. But pretty strong all around. Looking for his second win, is he? Isn't he? Yeah. Aren't we all? I mean, I'm not. I'm not. And Crow Dog coming all the way over. Out of Kerry by, huh? We got him out of Kerry and into air. And sure, won't he be up in the air now on Friday to fly over to me? He's borrowing my Zons because he's a filthy tryhard. Filthy tryhard coming over to Scotland trying to play some Zons, huh? 3 rerolls, an Apo, 13 men's, and the classic Desmond. 2 coaches, 2 cheerleaders. Well, if he's borrowing... Yeah, exactly, yeah. Jocks could single-handedly destroy two people's chances this weekend by forgetting my bag at home. But I'm sure we could get someone else. Misclick the Thrower, yeah. I mean, we were talking about it. I like the Thrower. I do like the Thrower, but it depends on the cache, right? Sometimes it fits better than others. This one probably not as well. But in fairness, you could have just taken a coach for or a mascot. If you take a mascot and a coach, this build is fine. This is grand. Snarky Hobbit, who I of course had a Necro Mirror against at UKTC, which was one of my two 0-0 draws on Saturday. My God. Thought I'd never score a touchdown again. Yeah. Pretty nice actually putting the stack there. I'm sure he actually had the 3 rerolls at UKTC. In fact, I know he did. He did have 3 rerolls at UKTC. So it's funny that he's made his roster worse. Clearly, he saw what a good job I was doing with it against him in the mirror match, and was like, "Oh, I should change to Keith's build, because he's really good at Blood Bowl." Clearly, that's what happened. And then we have Wotan. Man, this is like the Ford Necro build. It's no wonder like Necro are the most played team. Is that like they're always there in high numbers, aren't they? So the 4 guard, Blodge Wolf, very nice. So gone for the 1 Wolf build, which is very tasty. Block Wrestle Ghouls, 13 players, 3 rerolls. Oh, this is nice. This is a lovely build. Well done, Wotan. And Wotan will be using my Necromantic for the weekend. So hopefully it serves him better than it did me at UKTC. Dougal on some Chaos. 3 Mighty Blow Beastmen. And a Guard Beastman. 3 block warriors and a guard. 3 rerolls, 12 bends, Apo. I think there's actually a massive opportunity missed here, right? To just have Mighty Blow Claws on a Beastman. I was seriously considering it for the longest time. So I think there's if you're going to take 3 Mighty Blow, right, you can give up one of them and take Mighty Blow Claw. Can you? Hold on. I'm having a moment here. They get primaries. They get mutations primary, don't they? Yes, so they could have done it. Okay, cool. Because you couldn't have a secondary and a primary as your stack. You could only have primaries. So yeah, you could have done that. Lovely. Mournival on some Wood Elves. Shocking. I told you, Gibby. Pro Tree is OP. No doubt Ryan will have a miserable time this weekend with Pro Tree. And look at the lovely ordering Ryan has done. Probably just for me. Just for my benefit. But very nice. Tackle strip. I'm not a big fan of the 2 block catchers, mind. The 2 block catchers, right, could have just been 2 dodge linemen. Or 2 block linemen. Or like a dodge and a sidestep or something. But Ryan's been playing a lot of Wood Elves. He knows what he likes. Sporan is on Orcs. Interesting. Not playing Undead. Very surprising. From Sporan. 12 ments, 3 rerolls, no Apo. Good. It's funny. I always like seeing orcs with no apple. I'm like, oh, you can always chip one here, can't you? Wow, wow, Lewis, coming straight in with the not holding back the punches. Yeah, I mean 7 skilled orcs is nice. Playing 6 skilled orcs is miserable, isn't it? That's the thing. Um, because you just feel like you're just missing out, aren't you? McElhenney on some humans. Another tackle mighty blow. And a rackle. Interesting. So it's gone for a rackle and a tackle mighty blow. And the keg and the 13 players. Yep. I mean, there's going to be a couple of teams where this is going to be really annoying. And most of them are going to be stunty. And Zons. Yeah. That's going to be a miserable game. Cthulhu's Uwus. Wow, Connor. Thanks. Funny enough, he told me that I'd have to call out all these players or else I'd get cancelled. I can, comfortably say that I won't be calling out any of these player names. And you'll just have to suck it up. Brilliant. Good man, Connor. Currently, I think Conal Makers is in the lead with the best team name. Or the best player names, at least. Best player names. Pretty damn good. Shaded Knight on some Zons. Double thrower, the proper GW build here. Double thrower, double blitzers. Has a kick. 4-year-old, no apple. Oof. Oof. 13 men's, 4-year-olds, no apple Zons. Oof. I mean, they do. They come in the box. Might as well field them, and then also grab an extra lineman from somewhere. I mean, Zons are good, right? Zons are good, but as we've just seen, there's a couple of tackle mighty blows running around the place. Sean going for Zons as well. Filthy little tryhard that he is. Such a little tryhard. The Minion Bowl. Come for the dice rolling. Stay for the big pot of soup. Exactly. In fairness, the lunch is legendary. I'm really looking forward to the soup. Like, genuinely, I've been thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I can't wait for that soup. It's gonna be tasty. Other than that, it is a Zon team. No apple. Sean loves to throw in an old foul though, so he'll rather an extra line to kick someone in the head rather than taking a apple. And Sean also prefers a keg over an apple. Did he take a keg? He didn't. That's the sort of thing Sean would mention to you. If you ever get stuck talking to Sean, ask him what he thinks of a keg or an apple. If you have nothing else to say to him, say that to him. Keep you going for a good 10 minutes. Chris Raff is on his high elves. Whoa, lovely high elf stack. Lodge blitzers. Rog catcher. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. 12 men's, 3 rerolls, and a coach. Whoa. Gone for kick. Kick. You've seen this roster somewhere before. I wonder. I actually presume you're playing high elves as well, Jock. Like I said when I went through all of these, I kind of like imagined what everyone was playing. So far, the only one that's really surprised me has been Sporan. So, and to be fair, Hastings a little, because I wasn't sure whether or not he was going to be playing his gnomes anymore. And one that definitely didn't surprise me. Gizmo's on his gnomes. What's he got? Block tree, grab tree, 2 dodge Beastmasters, sneaky get Lino. Does this have a chef? It does. Yeah. Of course it does. I was looking at it and I was like, there's no illusionists on this team. And there's no star players. I wonder why there's none of them. Had to be the chef. I could feel it. I could feel it cooking in the background. Oh. It's my last tournament in the Year of Gnomes. Although I'll probably take him to Granite too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Gizmo, whether it's going to be your last tournament of the year or not. Then is it? You've already basically stated you're taking him to Granite. I hope we get to play. Like, there's a few people who I've never played on tabletop, and I really hope I get to play Gizmo. Jock, I know we've never played, but honestly, you're fine, mate. Look, don't worry about it. Roots on some orcs. Sure Hands Blitzer. Well, it's an upgrade from Mr. Troll, isn't it? Sneaky Get Goblin. Block Troll. Not too bad. Three rerolls. Oh, Jock, I'm surprised you think I'd score against you. That's really nice of you. Oh. I was beside you playing one of them. I believe I believe this sums up Jock versus Gizmo at Mulligan's.
Rough.
So funny. Oh my god. I still think about that game, like you did say that very phrase, you did, yeah. Veldor is on vampires. That will be interesting, actually, to see Veldor on vampires. Ooh. I've seen this build before. In fact, no, I haven't. Errata. I've seen similar vampire builds before. 13 men's, 4 rerolls, kick troll, strip ball frenzy blitzers, block leader tours, and a block dodge runner. It's vampires. Just roll some dice and have some fun. Block runner. Yes, block runner is very interesting. It's not what I'd pick. It's not what I would pick. Actually Zod on some chaos as well. Gone for the 3-year-olds. 13 men's instead of the 12 and the Apo. 2 guard beastmen. Block extra arms, very nice. 4 block warriors, pretty cool. Block ogre, lovely. Yeah, pretty solid actually, isn't it? Pretty solid. Spoilers. Oof. Fleetwood Mac on some lizardmen. Is it 6 block lizardmen? Whoa, it's 6 block lizardmen. 2-year-olds, Apple, 12 men's. I do love a good 6 block lizardman build. You can kind of just, just say it and be like, move on, can't you? You don't really have to say much more than that. What do you think of the roster? I think 6 block lizardman is pretty damn strong. I think it's pretty good. Interesting he didn't take kick on one of the Saurus, actually. I know a couple of Hungarian lads who love a good kick Saurus. If I'm actually answering that question seriously, Jock. 3 rerolls, Apple, and 3 rerolls, Apple, Coach, 11 men's is better than the 2 rerolls and 12. in my opinion. Then again, I have only played like 3 games. Well, that's not true. I've played like 5 games with Lizardmen in that. But you need rerolls. You need rerolls. That's the secret. And I think you need rerolls. It's matchup dependent, right? There are some matchups where you'll be absolutely fine with the 2 rerolls, right? But as soon as it's raining, you need 3 rerolls. And as soon as you start playing against something like elves or something like vampires or slan, you need the 3 rerolls as well. In my opinion. Dev Ken on some Dark Elves. Again, yeah, so a couple of names from further down here now that I don't recognize at all, which is really good, right? It's really good not recognizing names, and it's not the same people over and over and over again. So that's really cool. Double assassin, double runner build. Oh look. Oh look, he's put dodge on his runners, just like Jock. Oh, brilliant! 2 juniors. First tournament was Glasgow. Ah, excellent. Excellent. Really nice. Always good seeing more people in the community, isn't it? Clearly, Coach is the future, putting dodge on his runners. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the 2 blitzers, like all positional build, right? I mean, it's very 3rd season esque. So maybe just some practice for the future. Can't be sad about losing your 2 extra blitzers if you never play with them. And Morin on some Necro. Very nice. 13 players, 2 rerolls. Fan. Gone for double sure hands on the ghouls. Double block fleshies. Block sure hands on the werewolf. And another block werewolf. Put the guard on the lineman. Pretty cool, using the extra skill. Funnily enough, right, as vampires, this would be a nightmare to play against. Like, as vampires playing against 3 sure hands necros, like, oh god. Actually kind of miserable. Yeah. Probably not going to see a lot of utilization out of the 3 sure hands build. But sure it is grand. And then here we are. Jock above me. You know, I'm sure we'll see this at the end of the weekend. Jock's on his high elves. Go along. Oh, I was waiting for the Cannoneer Thrower, Jock. Cozy and welcoming renegade coach. Feck it, let's go. Crispy Tato. Kiss my Valerny Stone. Wildly inaccurate pints of Guinness. Kalon's Egypt. Is this naff? He likes a Galway girl. Fierce slow lineman. Good cracks on the bench. Lovely. Sure. Hands. Yeah. And yeah, it's the same build as Chris has taken, isn't it? So, very nice build. I did look at High Elves. I looked at High Elves myself. But, oh, God. I just want to play everything. I want to play about 4 different rosters in every tournament. It's a real problem I have. Love the team name, Jacques. Well done. You missed the Terry Wogan of Blood Bowl. They're very good, though. Well done. And, I'm not Scott Payton. No. It is funny though, right? The only reason Scott had to do that was because I couldn't make it to to the Scottish team champs. So I do feel bad that I had to subject Scott to that. But clearly Scott proved himself to be, you know. Well, I was going to say better than McNaughton, but in fairness, McNaughton was trying to play vampires on one board and ogres on the other board, and my god, that's miserable, isn't it? Whereas I don't know, obviously playing humans and ogres or something, a bit more manageable. Lizards, okay, lizards and ogres, fine, right, easy. Lizards are pretty easy. And then yeah, we have some shitter here, playing vampires, becking try hard. It's a vampire build. Strip ball, frenzy blitzers, block leader thrower, double dodge runners, and then I couldn't decide what to do with the lineman. I couldn't decide. I obviously your three choices are block, wrestle, kick, right? Fine, but then the minion were tempting me in with the free secondary, and I was like, oh man, I could have a guard lineman, I could have a defensive lineman. I was like, that's pretty good. Defensive lineman. Phew. I didn't know. So it was kick for a while. And then I deleted the team, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna play Norse. I'm gonna have fun. And then, I was kind of lying in bed last night thinking, I can't really show up to the Euro Bowl having not played vampires on tabletop since July. So I should probably play vampires. So yeah, again, it's a different roster to the Veldora's one, right? I've gone for the 14 men's and 3 rerolls, as opposed to the 13 men's and 4 rerolls. I like my men's. 4 rerolls is fine. You can bite. 4 rerolls is grand. Open door on Doom Wheel rollers with some rats. Jump up Varg. I did. I missed a jump up Varg. Yeah, block Varg. Honestly, I did think about a Varg at one point, because it's a pretty good opportunity to try him. But yeah, you know yourself. Yeah, Nude Naf, not registered. I mean, might not register, right? But presumably will. So 4-year-olds, 12 men's, block rat ogre, mighty blow blitzer, tackle blitzer, block gutter runner, sidestep gutter runner, wrestle gutter runner, kick gutter runner, and has the thrower. He is lovely. Lovely. I know there's one fella in the Scottish Discord, right, who really doesn't want to sign up to the NAF, and just, I mean, I know it's not the same image, but this image kind of reminded me of of their profile picture. Fozzington is on some Dark Elves. Have I played him? I'm sure I played him at Granite Bowl, did I? I'm sure I've played this guy. Maybe I haven't. Tourplay doesn't say that he's played Dark Elves before, so maybe I haven't. Because Granite Bowl, or Glasbowl and Mayhem Bowl were both on Tourplay. So I guess I haven't. 4 Blodge Blitzers. And a block and a wrestle Witch Elf. Stunning. 3 rerolls and 1 of everything from the top. Very good. Not really much to say about that one, is there? David Saw on some orcs. Gone for the troll build. So, block troll, 2 guard big uns, a block and a mighty blow big un, mighty blow blitzer, and a guard blitzer. Has Mr. Throw as well, and no goblins. He wasn't paying an extra $5 every time, but wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, the problem there, Unrepentant, right, is that you were on the Tourplay Facebook group. anything involving Facebook is just a recipe disaster for arguments, honestly. And finally, Mancubush on goblins. See, this is actually probably the most interesting roster we've seen. No disrespect to anyone, of course. So 3 bribes, 3 rerolls. We have a block troll, strong arm troll. Ooh, this kind of signifies that this guy knows how to play some goblins, by the way. The dodge sprint Doomdiver. Now, did you know that the Doomdiver can't actually stunty dodge, right? Because there's some people out there that mightn't know that, but I know that, so it's good to point that out every now and then. Sneaky Get Hooligan, brilliant. Block Pogo, pretty cool. Block Fanatic, also pretty cool. Dodge Looney, yeah. I mean, it's all by the book, isn't it? Nerves of Steel. Nerves of Steel pass. Pass is good. Nerves of Steel. Less good. I mean, it's fine for like that one turn where you get based with your bomber, and then you can just pass, and it's fine. But then your bomber's getting hit anyway, so you know. Accurate's pretty good. Accurate's a pretty good one for that there. What's the other one? Safe Pass, also decent. But I think Accurate and Pass are the 2 to go to there. But very, very nice build, actually. Very strong. Very strong. And that's it, right? We've no more rosters. It should be a fun weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I was going to play Norse. And, you know, I'm going to be regretting not playing Norse, but, you know, for the good of Team Ireland, it'll be better to play vampires. So yeah, here we can see the breakdown. So we've got 6 Necro. Wow. I was like, 6 Necro, 6... No, not 6 Orcs. 6 Necro, and then 3s of Orcs, Zons, Humans, Chaos, and Rats. And then 2s of Dark Elf, Vampires, High Elves, and Flings. And Flings, wow. And then 1 Goblin, 1 Lizard, 1 Gnome, Woodies, and 1 Dwarves. A lot of Necro. Yeah, a lot of Necro. Yeah. Weekend and Necro. They're good though, right? Necro are pretty good. 12 tier 3, 7 or 9 tier 2, 7 tier 1, and then 3 and 3. That's pretty good. I mean, 6 of these are Necro, right? Necro were in tier 3. It's funny, my Necro team for the Minion Bowl last year was called definitely tier 3 because it was the... Was it the Greek Euro Bowl rules? And Necro were just broken on that. Yeah, Frogs. Frogs were amazing. Frogs got a really nice build as well. So there we go. Very exciting. Ireland not last in the attending countries for once. Pretty good. Euro Bowl rules were last year, yeah. Nice. And then only 2 stars, and it was Rumbelow. And Rumbelow was the only star I considered as well. I think Frogs had oh, Gnomes were tier 3 as well, were they? Oh yeah, Gnomes were tier 3 as well. Which meant you just couldn't play Rumbelow Gnomes, which was sad. Bit sad. But I think the rule set worked out really well. It is funny that, like, you know, Jock or Morneval didn't play Slan, and I think if the tournament was like in February, it would almost certainly be Slan for a couple of them guys. But with Euro Bowl so close, and it's good to get the reps in, as they say. So yeah, should be a fun weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. Should be good. I can't wait for it. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully see loads of you there, and catch you on the next one.